BreadTube has only tried to change the world, and my comrades, the point is to understand it. Attempts to engage with this crisis of masculinity have resulted in a vicious moralizing, a proverbial whack-a-mole that leaves the player proudly admiring their high score, while not noticing that the Marxist hammer they're wielding is decrepit and rotten. The dawn of BreadTube was such a great wealth of knowledge that flooded out and drowned us all. As we struggled to breathe in the depths of misunderstanding, we grew strong. We clawed our way to the surface. Now, as the survivors have found land, the depths of misunderstanding no longer call to them. This safe haven of materialism, this tranquil cove of historical necessity, this intoxicating, lotus-laden paradise of true communism. From this nirvana, we talk of good and evil, and nod with each other in self-satisfaction as we forget the depths. We throw our hands up in the air in nervous laughter and say to each other, perhaps we'll never know, while the depths begin to swell and take the ground from under our feet. We grin with uncertainty to one another as the depths rise above our shoulders, and with our last breaths we say, this land is sturdy and will not falter. My comrades, why do you fear the depths of misunderstanding? Why do you cower before the crucible that created you? Why do you so desperately cling to this rusted link to the past, instead of forging a new chain, a chain of echoing contingency? My polemic indulgences aside, I have questions for anyone who would bear the burden of Marxism or materialism. How is your appeal to a materialism not just a regression to a search for the thing in itself? Are we now Kantians, adrift in a sea of unthinkable contradiction? By appealing to this notion of the totalizing force of capitalist production and the substantial nature of the beyond of post-capitalist relations, are you not just setting up another god for us to kill, only to find in horror the horizon we have wiped clean from the sky? How do you even communicate the material conditions without first rendering them to the violence of language? Is your righteous, radiant sword of Marxism truly a meta-language? You sit and you chide those who do not know what they do for succumbing to ideological mystification. Are you so confident in your cogito to say that you know full well what you do? If you continued to actively repress this volatility of language, will you too resort to Stalinist objectivity and continue to assure people that at the final judgment of God, they will be found righteous? Answer down below.